This is a full hygiene guide for high schoolers. I'm not really going to do an intro because you saw the video thumbnail, so let's just jump right into it. But I know you've seen some videos and they're really expensive, like up to $1,000. This hygiene guide is going to be pretty cheap. It'll probably be just above $100, which is pretty cheap for good hygiene products. So let's get right into it. So first up, we're going to be talking about our face hygiene. Like the pimples, making your face look healthy. So the brand that I mainly use for hygiene is called Clinique. It's pretty affordable and it's worked pretty well for me. So the first product you can use for your face is this Clinique Acne Solution Cleansing Foam. I use this every single day. Use this in the morning and at night. You use it first. It just really helps with the face. It like clears out pores, a lot of good stuff. Second up, what you use from Clinique, not sponsored by the way, is this clarifying lotion. It makes your face feel moisturized and it also helps with acne. Also use this in the morning and night. Really good product. Really recommend it. Third and last product from Clinique is this acne solution clinical clearing gel. You tend to use this last when you're doing this on your face, and it stings, but it really does help with the face. It makes you feel so much better, more clean. But something that's not from the Clinique brand that I use are these pimple stickers. These pimple stickers are really helpful to put on at nighttime before you go to bed. So like you put on a pimple right as it pops. Like when you pop it, there's a bunch of like pus coming out. You wipe that out and you put these stickers. It's like little stickers on your pimple, and you go to bed, wake up, peel it off, and it gets out a bunch of the gunk from your pop pimple, and it makes it look so much more clean. So these are the four products that I use to help with my face hygiene. One more thing I forgot to mention for the facial hygiene is this facial roller. Now what it does is it increases like your cheekbone, it makes it more toned, so it makes it easier to see, it makes you look better, and it also reduces the puffiness under your eyes. Like when you wake up and you get those bags under your eyes, it looks pretty gross. This helps with it because like once you roll it on it, it just is supposed to reduce the puffiness and it works really well for me. Now next up for this hygiene guide is your oral hygiene. Now the toothbrush I use, it's nothing crazy. It's just some uh, mechanical electric toothbrush. It doesn't really matter what brand you get. Just I would recommend the mechanical toothbrush because it just cleans the teeth so much better than a manual toothbrush. But you can't have a toothbrush without toothpaste. So the toothpaste I use is this Colgate Optic White. It uses charcoal. It says it removes 5 times more stains with the charcoal. And I've been using it for a little over a month, and I've seen a lot of improvement from it. So I'd really recommend this toothpaste. Another important thing for oral hygiene is a good mouthwash. The mouthwash I use is from TheraBreath. It doesn't really matter what it's called. Like I use invigorating icy mint. The flavor doesn't really matter. All that matters is it's a really good product. It really helps with the bad breath. You swish it around, all that. It makes you feel so much better in your mouth, so much cleaner, so much like better hygiene. Now, next up, what you need for your oral hygiene is floss. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what kind of floss you use. I would just try and find the cheapest one because they all basically do the same thing. It's really important because it gets the gunk out of your teeth even better than the toothbrush. And it just really helps eliminate bad breath. Really useful. Now, the next thing for your oral hygiene is pretty underrated. It's a tongue scraper. Now, you scrape it around your tongue, really helps with the bad breath through your tongue because tongues are a huge source of bad breath. So using this will help eliminate that bad breath in your tongue. It'll just make your breath so much better smelling too. Now, last thing I use for my oral hygiene, it's pretty expensive. It's like $30 a pack, but it can have noticeable effects on your teeth. It's these Crest whitening strips. It's really expensive, but it's good bang for your buck. It's 20 strips. It just helps with your teeth a lot, makes it so much whiter. It's just a really useful product, but it's not the most important one that I've mentioned. Now, next up in this hygiene guide is what you should use in the shower, like what products you should use. The first product for shampoo, what I use is this pretty generic brand called Head and Shoulders uh, Classic Clean Daily Shampoo. It's pretty good. It's got like a mint scent to it. It's pretty good, but I would recommend not using shampoo every single day. I would recommend using it once every other day. It just makes your hair so much healthier once you don't use shampoo every single day. Now, next up is the conditioner. The conditioner I use is Pantene. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's a pretty good conditioner. It's lightweight repair, smoothness, color protection, moisture plus strength. Seems pretty helpful. I've been using it for a long time. Pretty cheap too. I would highly recommend this conditioner. Now, next up is the body wash. Now, since it's summertime for me, I tend to use something more citrusy, something good for the summertime. So I use Cremo all season body wash, even though I use it in the summer, not all seasons. Sage and citrus really helps smell good for the summertime. For summertime, we should tend to use things that are more like citrusy compared to in the wintertime, when you should use more like cedar wood, kind of like warm smelling stuff. So this is what I would use for the summertime for soap. Now, what body wash I use in the winter? Well, I used Method Men Cedar Plus Sea Press. It was really helpful for me for wintertime. It helped me smell so much better. So this is what I would recommend for wintertime. And this all Cremo body wash is what I would recommend for summertime. Now, next up is a guide to where you can smell good after the shower, like deodorant and cologne. Now, the deodorant I use all season is just a Degree Sport. It helps with sweatiness under your armpit, and it's really helpful for me. Now, next up for the cologne part is what I use for the wintertime mostly is this Calvin Klein Defy. I really use it during the wintertime, but I wouldn't recommend using this with the citrus body wash that I recommended before. It goes a lot better with the Method Men body wash that I said for the wintertime. And well, now you might be thinking, what about the summer cologne? I don't really have a summer cologne yet because it's really expensive. Cologne's really expensive, and I don't really got that money right now. So now, next up to this guide is a lip hygiene guide. How to get moist lips, how to have healthy looking lips. Now, what I just started using this, it's been really helpful, is first you get a toothbrush that you don't really use for anything, and you brush it on your lips to get like all the gunk and whatever out of it, like the dead skin. And then you use a moisturizer to also put on your lips to make it more moist. And after that, you use just a tad bit of Vaseline. You just put on your lips. It makes your lips feel amazing, and it just helps you throughout your day with the chapped lips. Because I've always had problems with chapped lips. My lips are always chapped. And if your lips do get chapped, the chapstick that I would recommend is Blistex. It's medicated lip ointment. It's really good. I always use this. Makes my lips feel good whenever I use it. So this is what I would use for lip hygiene. Now, next up to the hygiene guide, it's pretty obvious. I don't really need to get into this too much, but just some Q-tips. Keep your ears clean. Having gross ears is pretty nasty, so always use this morning and night. Helps the ears a lot. Now, next up is shaving. How to what I use for shaving. Now, I'm not really trying to find the bestest of quality shaving products. I'm just trying to find nice, cheap products. If it gets the hair off your face, then it's all good. What I would use is okay, uh, these Gillette Sensor 3 things. It's like 10 of these in one pack. It's like $10. Really cheap, really nice. I like using it. And the shaving cream I use is this Gillette Foamy Sensitive Cream. It works really well. I don't really have rashes after I shave with this. The old product I used to get shaving rashes from using this from the cream I use, but now I use this. I've never had rashes on my face after shaving, so I'd really recommend this one. Now, the final thing for my full hygiene guide is your hair. How to style your hair. Now, at first, like a long time ago, I used to use water to style my hair, and that was not good. I needed something better, like some sort of gel. And when I used water, it always like, dried up in the first 5 minutes. And I was always like, trying to readjust my hair all the time. But now I use this American Crew Firm Style Gel. It's worked so well for me. I've never really had to readjust my hair throughout the day. I just put a little bit of this in my hair and I'm all good. And I also would recommend a just nice little comb, nothing fancy to try and find the cheapest one just to, help style your hair better. You can also use your hands, but I would recommend using just a simple comb. So those were all the products I use throughout my day. And I feel like I have really good hygiene in my life. So I feel like if you use the products I use, you'll be feeling really good, really hygienic, really confident throughout your day. So I'd highly recommend that you use these products throughout your day.